There have been also a number of deaths associated with the city of Hamilton's largest COVID-19 outbreak right now. Chartwell Willowgrove long-term care home is also seeing an increase in cases, a total of 65 tonight. That's up from 62 on Friday. Public Health has only inspected the facility once since the outbreak began, even though that inspection found an issue with how people entering the home were being screened. Ingram has more in this CHCH News exclusive report.
In the days after a COVID-19 outbreak was declared at Chartwell Willowgrove long-term care home, an inspection by Hamilton Public Health found a problem with the way people entering were actively screened. The findings, dated October 28th, say essential visitors coming frequently are not asked about signs and symptoms each time they visit the home. The home's parent company, Chartwell Retirement Residences, says screening protocols were in place, but the screener was not verbally asking each question. Instead, they had each visitor fill out a form and reviewed it before entry. Chartwell's Vice President of Marketing and Communications told CHCH News in an email, "We fully accepted the recommendation, and the home is now going through each question with each visitor. The inspection found no other issues."
So why is it continuing to spread? Why is it still spreading? That's my concern.
Worried about her 75-year-old mother who lives there, Christine Fedoruk doesn't understand why the outbreak can't be brought under control. So far, Rose Yuschuk hasn't caught the virus, but Fedoruk says her mom's dementia was exacerbated by social isolation during the first wave of the pandemic.
And I worry that that's happening now. She has gone downhill a lot this year.
She's raised her concerns with public health, but feels enough is not being done to end the spread.
They said they were baffled and they were going to have a meeting to discuss next steps, but it's kind of like, can you do a little more? Like, you haven't gone back in.
Public Health says the October 28th inspection is the only one it has done so far, but CHCH News was told late this afternoon that another inspection is planned for today. In outbreaks, it can be difficult to determine exactly where transmission occurs, since groups can have many levels of interaction. Not following active screening questions each and every time is only one specific way this could have occurred. We asked Chartwell for its take on why the outbreak at Willowgrove continues to grow. The company says to minimize the spread, it comes down to rapid testing, something it says Chartwell needs and all long-term care homes need urgently. The very nature of the rapid spread of the virus means that while very important, we can't depend on screening or surveillance testing alone, as those measures alone can't provide 100% protection against the virus. Chartwell says until there is a vaccine, COVID-19 will continue to pose a threat to all long-term care facilities. Since the outbreak began on October 22nd here at Willowgrove, at least 9 people have died.